It's amazing how far we've come, from a letter to a telegram, to a phone call, to an email, and beyond. Something within us drives the need to stay connected. Next generation networks are like a multitude of invisible threads closing the distance between one another. They allow us to connect with each other and with our world in ways that we are just beginning to imagine. Don't believe me? Let me show you. When my son Matthew was assigned a project on his favorite dinosaur for science class, he was able to access a wealth of interactive information, all because his school was connected to a next-generation network. Using the network, he and his class were able to take part in a virtual dig for prehistoric creatures. My sister Melissa fell in love with a small-town boy a couple of years ago. They just got married this spring. I didn't think anything could pull her out of the big city, but he did. And now they live in a small rural town. She makes the most amazing jewelry. But when she started to plan the move, she was worried that she would lose the personal contact with her customers and that business would dwindle. Not wanting Melissa to give up her dream, her husband signed up with their local internet service provider, who uses a next-generation network to provide high-speed broadband services to the community. With access made possible by a next-generation network, Melissa now does business through her online jewelry store with customers from around the world. My dad hadn't been into the city in years. He always said if it was anything really important, they'd bring it to him, until he was diagnosed with an acute heart condition. After his surgery, we were concerned that he might not be able to make it into the city every time he needed a follow-up appointment. But because our local medical clinic is connected to a next-generation network, Dad can go to his family doctor and connect with his specialists in the city using high-definition video conferencing. My husband, Adam, now runs the farm that's been in our family for generations. And he's been exploring new ways to use technology to stay competitive in today's global market, including the possibilities of next-generation networks. When he began exploring the capabilities of the network, he found that he could manage the business and connect with customers and suppliers in a whole new way. For example, using sensors and other equipment installed inside our grain silos, Adam can monitor and manage the conditions inside to ensure our product is world-class. Then he can share that information with potential customers using face-to-face video conferencing while he shows them our entire quality management process. How do I use a next-generation network? I work as a first response team dispatcher for rural communities. With access to this network, I can help the teams in a critical way. The connectivity allows me to coordinate quickly and efficiently, providing maps and data as to what type of emergency they're responding to can be the difference that saves a life. What will you do with your next generation network?